Hey, I'm Tony Collum, the How-To Hero, and it's that time of year again. We're going to go inside our panel, hit the filter pump button, and what we're going to find? A no-flow error. And I'm going to show you how to fix that no-flow error right now. Okay, so let's jump right in here. This little booger here is the reason why you're getting the no-flow error. My Hayward system reads chlorinator off, no flow. Now, you're thinking, this little piece right here, how bad could it be? Well, the part itself's not bad if you watch the rest of this video and learn how to put it in yourself and learn how to make sure everything's working properly. However, if you call your local pool company like we did, you could end up paying almost $300 plus to have this thing installed. You know, I understand convenience is a great thing, and you can call up your local pool provider and they'll come out and make you feel great and wonderful about what you just paid for, but they're going to do the exact same thing that I'm going to show you here, and it's going to be for a fraction, and I mean a fraction of the cost. So let's get started here. I'm going to show you a couple of options where I purchased it on Amazon that will give you a couple of different ideas. I chose the part that I chose because it was actually made by the company Hayward, who manufactured the system I'm working on, and it had a little bit better reviews, so you'll just have to make that decision for yourself. Alright, go ahead and open up that panel door, and the first thing we're going to do on this Hayward system, your system may differ, is we're going to remove the communication cable that goes in the port next to the actual keypad there. Remove that port out of the way, and then we'll time to remove the screws that hold the front cover of the panel on. We'll remove those screws and the panel should just pull right away. Be very careful. You may want to check and flip some breakers in your panel in your house. You got to take your safety precautions. I did not do that here, but please remember safety, because this is a live system with live breakers, live wires, a lot of juice going to it, so make sure you don't fry yourself. Now, from the flow switch that we showed you earlier, follow that white cable, or it could be a gray cable, back to your panel box. It may be zip tied to other cables. Follow it back till you get to the motherboard there, and you'll see a phone jack. And just like with a phone jack, you'll squeeze that little end and remove it from the panel board. Be very careful again not to touch any live wires, and remove that cable from the box. Now just unscrew the flow switch from the PVC pipe. Now if you go to Amazon and you type in Hayward flow switch, you'll get a bunch of different options here. They'll show up different ones you can choose here, and I'm always saying you can choose whichever one you like. I mean, man, you got this right here for $22.42. It's got 4.5 stars. The next one's the Splash 21. It's got 1 star for some reason, who knows why. And you don't always have to go with Amazon's choice, but I'm gonna choose this one here. It's the Amazon choice flow switch, and I'm gonna show you why. Number one, it's got great reviews. It does have 4 reviews, and it's probably double the price. But when it comes to some of this stuff here, I look who's selling it, and this one's been sold by Hayward, the same people that make my salt generation kit. If you go back to the Blue Works reviews, I saw some feedback on some of those when I was looking at this stuff, said that it didn't work out of the box, it didn't last a month, so on and so forth. Currently it's April 2020. I put this in probably back in February. It's going fine, everything's working good. I mean, obviously these things, the pool at my house has been in since 2017, the end of 2017, so these things don't last long anyway. I mean, look at it, you're talking about a piece of plastic and a little thin piece of metal. So that switch that's operating inside of there is probably not working, very long anyway. But anyway, you can see it's $42.49, free shipping. Now, folks, here's where I want to say something really important. $42.99, free shipping to your house. When we called Brown's Pool, I think the part alone was like $180. $180 for the same part that you're going to get from Amazon. It comes with the flow switch itself. It also comes with a little PVC pipe in case you have to cut your old pipe out. But I'm telling you, with this one, you don't even have to cut your old pipe out. You just screw it, unscrew the old one, screw the new one back in, and you're done. So we're talking, fraction of cost just for the part alone not counting the service charge they charge you. This is a no-brainer. So that's the one I chose, and that's the one that I recommend. And you guessed it, installation is the reverse of how you took it out. Now, pay special attention to the flow switch itself when you're screwing it back into your PVC pipe there. Number one, you're going to tighten it down to a certain tightness and making sure that, you know, put some kind of thread sealing around there. I think I used some Teflon tape on there to make sure that I had some, you know, good, I didn't have any leaks around the thread. You can use some pipe dope, something like that. There is an arrow on there that shows flow direction, so make sure you pay attention to that. You want the flow going in the right direction. You're going to route your cable back up, following along other cables that may, you know, follow up to your panel. Route the cable into the opening of the panel, up into the motherboard area, and then plug it in like a phone jack, making sure that you got it facing the right direction. And I went back and zip tied my flow switch cable to the other cables that ran along the same path. My pull installer had already had them zip tied, so I just did exactly what he did. I zip tied them in the same spots. Nice and neat, professional looking job. Reinstall your cover, put your communication port back on, and then start that baby up, and you should have chlorinator on, because the flow is good now, and it'll just be back to normal. It won't say anything special. It'll just say chlorinator on 60% is what mine's at. If you got any questions, make sure you put them down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you've got any input, I'd also love to hear that too. All right, thanks for watching. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the bell for notifications, and we'll see you next time.